Over the years, me and Jacob have done a lot of crazy things.
Yeah.
We're about to tell you 2 stories, but we have a lot. This is how we got beat up on Halloween. So we were going through a town, and it wasn't my town. It was my town, but it was a different section. We were about 2 over. And we weren't exactly being good. We were trying to take people's candy. Not only people that we knew, but we were trying to take their candy. And we saw this group of girls that I knew. And I decided, I only knew like 3 of them, and there was like 10. We decided to try to take their candy. So I ran, and I grabbed the bag, and I kept on running. But she wouldn't let it go. And I was like, and I turned back and saw another bag come and hit me in the nose.
Now, let me just tell you, at this point so far, I don't think I was there yet, right?
Oh yeah, you weren't there yet.
I came later. My dad dropped me off later.
Yeah. So I was fighting, and eventually I was fighting over the bags. I was like, stop it, and they hit me down. And then they started swinging the bags and kicking. They actually were kicking hard in the face and swinging the bags. Eventually I got out of there and run. And no one else that was there with me helped me at all.
Hey, don't look at me, man. I wasn't even there.
So we run away.
So then I come.
And Jacob comes.
And so he tells me, goes to one of the girls with candy. I'm thinking, well, it's probably just like a practical joke. And so I go to do it, and I feel a bag come on my head. I'm like, this girl loaded her bag with bricks or something? So wait, so it turns out, so we actually go trick-or-treating with them later on, right?
Kinda.
Right.
Kinda.
Well, kinda. But anyway, you want to know what happens next?
Okay. Well, we got beat. We're boys. We tried to take their candy as hard as we could. We got black eyes, bruises, we were on the floor. We couldn't take their candy. They beat us up. But this one time, this girl punches at the face. They were doing that. And she cut her finger up. She was like, oh man, you cut my finger up. She was like, okay. Jacob's like, okay, I'm sorry. You can punch me in the face without the mask.
And so what I did, actually I did have the mask on at that point. And what I did was, so I know that if she punched me in the face, I probably would have hurt my face. But I know that this part right here, the forehead, is actually really hard. So I just like tilted my head.
She didn't hesitate a second. Boom. She didn't think, that's kind of weird. She was like, boom.
Then she hurt her hand again, which was hilarious.
She was like, free shot, I'll take it. Boom.
Ah! She's like, Urgh. Remember that?
Yeah.
Alright, how about the time we, what was it? Oh yeah, so we went camping up in Ferncliff, if you people don't know where Ferncliff is.
Supposed to be it wasn't exactly camping, it was a survival trip.
It was a survival trip, okay.
But we still brought food and sleeping bags.
Yeah, and all that stuff. And so what we did was, we went through the woods. We decided they have lean-tos in Ferncliff on the path. But Adam's like, no, let's go in the woods. And I'm like, so we go into the woods and we go to turn. I say, hey Adam, should we set like a marker or something? And he's like, no, this thing on the tree will be our marker. It's like one of those, diamonds, like tilted triangles.
Mm-hmm.
And it was blue and all the others are green. And I'm like, alright. So we go in, and long story short...
We spent hours making that camp perfect. Making a fire pit and setting everything up.
Did we fix it?
What?
Did we change it? When we were done, did we...
No, we just left the fire pit there.
So what we did was it took a lot of effort to bring those rocks and just to set up everything. Anyway, so we go back, and so it's about to get dark, so I quickly take a hot dog and I stick in the fire. And it's all burnt, and I put it in, and I just run with him to go back. And so now, you want to first?
Well, we decided to go back to the other campsite, like out in the main path.
That your dad and sister.
Yeah, and we spent a little bit too much time there, so it was dark.
Kind of my fault.
Yeah. Okay,
I was hungry. So what we did, we have a flashlight and we're looking for it. Problem is, in the darkness, all the diamonds on the trees look blue. So we spent, a good first 2 hours...
5 hours.
5 hours?
My camera ran out of batteries.
5 hours just looking around for the campsite. So finally we go find your dad. Mm-hmm. So he comes looking for it, and he can't find it. So in the end, he has to go back, he gets like a blanket. And we just...
That was a lot of help, because it was 120 degrees.
Yeah.
I hugged a rock.
I sat by the fire pit.
I didn't sleep at all.
And so now in the morning, I wake up and I see Adam. He's like just going to find the campsite. I'm like, well, it's 5 in the morning. I barely got any sleep.
It took 5 minutes.
Yeah, it took 5 minutes.
We found it.
Oh, we were so ticked. And my
yeah.
face, I kid you not. If you were blind, you could read Braille on it. Because of all the mosquitoes.
Oh yeah, that's why we couldn't sleep because it was 120 degrees and we were just hugging rocks on the ground. But also because there was 1,000 mosquitoes biting us. In our campsite, we had our sleeping bags, then we had a whole bug net contraption protecting us. Do you remember that? We tied all our bags up in trees.
Yeah, that was awesome. I don't know why. We need to do that again.
Yeah, not in the summer though. Wait till it gets a little bit colder.
Maybe and next time maybe not so far in the woods.
Yeah, or leave like ropes or something. I don't know.
Some kind of marker. Anyway, so that was it for today.
Wait,
I have another story.
I want to tell one more story. I want you to tell it. But the backstory is me and Jacob like the fair a lot. And the fair is where like half of the awesome things happen. I mean, like, here, I'll tell one and then Jacob could tell one. You're gonna tell the one about the war vet guy yelling at you?
Oh yeah, alright.
Okay, so basically what we do at the fair is we just go do crazy things. Mine is that I saw this girl alone, so I walked up to her. You know.
Leia.
Yeah, I walked up to her. I had Jacob with me, I had this kid named Walter with me, and I had this kid named Dylan with me.
Oh god. No.
I walked up to her, and I said, "Could you please rate these people from most attractive to least attractive?" Walter is a tall kid. He's got nice hair.
Let's just say for the let's just say
She ranked him first.
No, she ranked you first.
No, that's not yet.
Oh not yet, never mind.
She says Walter first, and then she says Dylan.
I don't know what the heck you were
Jacob.
thinking.
Dylan is a shorter, like Jacob's size, not as skinny, has curly, short blonde hair.
It sucks. Yeah, she must have been on crack or something.
Yeah, no, she was.
And anyway, so
she totally was. Just so you know.
Yeah.
She was that kind of person. Okay, I'm not saying that.
Keep going.
But then she says, "Oh, what about you?" And I said, "Oh, well, I think I'd be first." She says, "Yeah, you're first." So I'm like,
So let's just say, just for the point being,
Yeah.
he had a jacket on and he had it open.
Oh,
Okay?
yeah,
And he had
open.
no shirt underneath. So let's just say that's not fair.
so they all went away, and we kept talking. I said, "So can I have your number?" She's like, "Sure." Yeah. Okay, you tell your story.
How about I tell the story? Oh yeah, the Orbit one.
Mhm.
So we like to do these dares at the fair. And so one of the dares that we decided
His
to
idea.
do, my idea. Fine.
Mine are all
Fine.
harmless.
Fine. It was.
His are the only ones that get us in trouble.
Look. This was the only one. All right. I didn't even. Whatever. Anyway, the point. I said, how would we pretend to puke in front of people? Like just like as they're walking by. Just hurl. Pretend to hurl. And he said, okay, sure. So I go to this booth and I stumble and pretend to hurl. And on this one guy who was working the booth. Turns out that guy was an ex-Navy SEAL.
He was like 80 or something.
He wasn't 80 years old.
He was old.
Not that old.
He was a senior citizen, wasn't he?
No, I'd say he was like in his 40s or 50s.
Okay. He was not in shape anymore.
Yeah, he wasn't in shape now. But damn, he could get pissed quick. He yelled at me.
10 minutes.
At least.
Literally.
And he's like, I don't want to see you by my booth again. And I'm like,
Get out of here, get out of here.
And the whole
Jacob
time-
tried to leave and he started like, no. I'm in a racket war, but I've seen some things, man.
I'm like, dude, I'm sorry.
All Jacob
That
did was
crap.
this.
That's it. The guy kind of overreacted. What do you think I am, like some kind of a terrorist?
Yes.
I'm white.
Just say that.
You're gonna edit that out, right?
Nope.
Shut up. I didn't mean it like that.
So, we have a lot more stories, but we're gonna keep it short for now.
Right now.